So next up, what I have to do is basically get half-foot strips of LED tape. Each of those are going to go into there. I'm going to have to wire some leads off of them. The 45 inches of LED tape going around the outer docking ring here is pretty much ready to go. There's just nothing to do until I wind up sealing it in, which means I need to punch holes in the top and bottom so the wires from the arms can come through, and then what I'll be doing is soldering those to points along here. Or I may take a single solder off of this and then split it from there into the top and bottom lighting. And then how this is going to fit together with this guy. And this just gets dropped in the middle there on top of the arms. The test fit I tried on that before was really tight. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, on the positive and negative from here, one of these wires is each going to be coming down. I don't know where I'm going to route this. I suppose it'll be along this side in this case. We'll see. And hopefully I gave myself enough length. There's definitely enough of the positive here, but getting this negative to reach could be a tricky one. We'll see. That's about it for this one for today. It's a really amazingly fast build once you get into it. I'm sure this could be knocked off in 8 hours, fully lit, if you're not painting it. I think this is going to look real nice. The 1701D turned out pretty well just doing that as a crystal clear, so I'm really looking forward to trying it on this. Never built one of these kits before, but it's really straightforward and easy. There hasn't really been a lot to show as far as the assembly goes. Definitely getting this ring done as I have was a bit of a trick, but it's just a matter of putting a little CA at the seam, making sure that it's really tight and parallel to itself, and you're ready to go. All of these guys are going to go together really quickly, and looking through the instructions, even though I've done it completely out of order, there's very little left to do overall. So page 1 is done there. And step 3, and then of course we're up to step 4 through 7, which is pretty much all of the model, is all there's left to do. There are some little fiddly bits, those guys right there that have to be placed on, but obviously that can't happen until the very last thing, and I'm also not going to put those 4 little top pieces on top of that until this is fully in place and secure. So that's it for this one, and yes, I'm pretty sure I will be lighting up Defiant here. I don't know quite how, however I'll have to start thinking about that, because presumably it's going to be docked off to the side somewhere. Single blue LED in here, a single red LED at the front, possibly partitioned off. Well, they'll have to be partitioned off, I guess. There's really no other way around that. And then perhaps a single strip or segment of LED tape in the bottom or the top. I suppose probably in the bottom if the engine's... Yep, definitely. So the bottom half has all the essential housing I need to store the LEDs, so that's where that's going to go. And it looks like I can probably fit a single segment of LED tape in here. If not, perhaps just a single LED. We'll see. Also, I don't think I'll use resistors for this, because there's 4 of them, and they're going to be about 2 to 4 volts, 2 or 3 volts each, if not 4. So if I go with normal, putting normal LEDs in here, I think I'll wind up doing it all in serial. 2 blues and 2 whites, or 2 reds rather, means it's going to be in the 9 to 12 volt range. So I may be able to not have any resistors on this at all, because the resistors are really going to generate a lot of heat. And if I can spread that around just by doing wires alone with no resistance, it'll be perfect. If I have to put a 5th LED in here for white light, that's no problem at all either. That'll be a real nice piece. I know there's red in the front of the engines and blue along the sides and the back. I don't know if there's any particular single lights in the back. There's obviously going to be very little chance to put red or green running lights on this. much less blinking lights. However, you could actually do it if you housed the red and the green LEDs perhaps in the body here and ran fiber optics all the way in this. That might be a bit much. You know, if I can fit a green LED in here and run a tiny piece of fiber optics somewhere, I'll have to check the reference, of course, but yeah. And I don't want to accidentally snap this together because I started to, and it's a really good fit on that. You're going to love it. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See ya.